What is going on, guys? Jack here, and I am back with episode 2 of the Foot Draft Project. The first episode went down a treat. You absolutely enjoyed it. It got a good likes to dislike ratio and a good amount of views. At the moment, every time I upload, I seem to be losing subscribers, which I don't know if it's a glitch in YouTube or if my channel just sucks. To see my videos, make sure you do obviously get the latest vids. Next to my subscribe button, there should be a little bell. Just click that bell and you will never miss a video from me ever again. So last episode, if we turn our attentions to this top screen, we made 18 grand on top of a massive transfer budget. We obviously won the last episode. You missed that. Check it out. It was a really good episode. And we've got some more items on the list that we're looking to sell and hopefully make another massive profit by the time, obviously, we get through this next foot draft. So without further ado, let's go into the foot draft. We're going to enter via FIFA points, and after that we'll probably enter in using our coins. So here's a look at our formations here. 4-3-2-1 looks like a good formation to use. Obviously we won it last time with the 3-5-2, which I made a video about on Sunday. So if you want to check that out, it is the most OP formation in FIFA 17 for me anyway. Check out my points, check out the team, and check out the goals that I scored with it. So let's have a look at the formations here. 5-3-2 looks like a good one to start with. 5-2-1-2 also good. 3-4-1-2 and 3-4-2-1 looks awesome. But I'm going to go for the 4-3-2-1. Obviously, it's a great formation to use for many players that play the FUT Champions. And we're going to look at our captains here. Nothing really to shout about, but I am going to go straight away for Cristiano Ronaldo. Dimitri Payet is there, my mate, my hero. But unfortunately, we're not going to be using him for the time being. So we will be going for that man there, Cristiano Ronaldo, with a shadow card on him. Looks absolutely awesome. Let's go for the striker now. Hopefully, we can get a La Liga link to him. We do in the form of Ruben Castro with a Hulk style on him. We'll use him definitely. On the right, a Bale will be absolutely incredible here. And we do, oh my words, we get Robin and Bale. Bale was incredible in this game. I have to go with Gareth Bale. We're going for a La Liga team this time out, guys. It was Bundesliga last time, La Liga this time out. And look at that front three. It could be a little bit better, but I'm absolutely over the moon with that. Let's see who we can get in centre midfield. Mario Suarez pops up straight away, and I will be taking him. Looks like a decent card, actually, well-rounded. Valencia card, 77 dribbling, 80 passing, 75 defending, 78 physical. Looks like a good player to have in the team. We'll move to the other centre midfield spot now. And Pereiro pops up here. And Benyat. Now, I am going to go for Benyat. I'm going to go for Benyat. More of an all-rounded player to have. I know Pereiro is incredibly highly rated, but he's not anyone that we would want in this team in a free formation. Paul Pogba pops up there. We are going to go for Andres Iniesta. And that is looking like a very good team so far. Guys, if you are enjoying today's video, as always, slap a like on this video. I would very much appreciate it. And let's move on to the back four now. Left back, Tremolines would be awesome here. Monreal works, but you ask and you shall receive. We do get the French left back into the club. Let's move on to centre backs now. Who we're going to get here? It's going to have to be this guy here. He has actually got really good pace. 5'10" is not great, but Navarro does join the club. He is in the second division, I do believe, of Liga Santander. Not the best people to get. I'm going to go for Chris Smalling. Smaldini, very good player to have in the squad. And then right back to link up with him, I am going to go with Hector Bellerin. Now, he does get a link to Chris Smalling. The team's looking very good so far, if I'm being completely honest here. And in goal, we do get our silvers in. And I am going to go with... It would make sense to go with this Middlesbrough goalkeeper due to the link to Chris Smalling too. We are 99 chemistry with 85 star rating. Absolutely incredible. Let's move on to the bench and see who we can get moving forward. So on the bench, we are going to go for... No one great, if I'm being completely honest here. For Gulli, probably as a super sub, he will join the team. Who we're going to get in the next role? No one great to shout about again. We'll go for Elia due to the... we don't have 5-star skills, but he has got a bit of a decent 4-star skill move set. Moving on to here. Again, no one really great. I'm going to probably go for Gonzalo Castro as a super sub, just in case any of these midfielders don't fit the 4-3-2-1 formation. Moving on, Neymar. That is absolutely perfect. And Nani. I'm going to go for Neymar, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to move Castro out. And I'm going to move Ronaldo in at striker. And Neymar will play on that left wing side. Ronaldo as the striker. Could I get any more sweatier? I don't know. This is a deadly trio, it looks like at the moment. And Jimenez, the young centre-back, can fit into the squad here. We do lose chemistry. We're going to slot him in here for the time being. That's a good player to have in your side so far. Moving on to the other options here. We get another centre-back. We're going to go with Kieran Gibbs for the time being. Let's move on. I've done it again. I should leave that till last. Into the goalkeeper role. We really need a... Yes, that is perfect. Asensio can go in here. And that ups, well, doesn't up the chemistry yet, but we can do this. Move this centre back in. Ups the chemistry by... you don't get linked to Jimenez. Can I swap him around? That doesn't work either. I'll keep it like that for the time being. That could all change very, very soon. Moving on now to the centre backs. Again, nothing to really shout about. What leagues are we working with here? Liga, Santander, Sydney. Might have to go in for chemistry reasons. Just to get the good rating. We've got a good one here. Ooh. It makes sense probably to go with Dani Alves as a super sub. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. Dani Alves makes the side. Highest rated too. Looks like a good player to have. Coutinho pops up here. Oh, some great options. Iborra is probably going to go into the side here. He has the Maestro chemistry style on him. It's not great. I don't know what I was going to say there, but it's not great. Iborra would be the... the option to go with, and I think I'm going to go with him. Let's look at Gaetan. Gaetan's got 4 skill moves. He's not going to work. I'm going for Iborra. I should have gone for Gaetan now in hindsight. Who else have we got to come on here? Rafa is probably the best option here too. And the last player in this foot draft that we are going to get is no one great by the sounds of it. We're going to take Scream Muller just as a super sub to come into the club. So that is the team complete. Let's play around with it and see what we can get. Now, I've noticed straight off the bat, I can do this. But do I really want the silver goalkeeper in net? It doesn't really do great wonders for chemistry, if I'm being completely honest here. So, I'm going to change that back. Tremor Minas can come back in. I could maybe move Chris Smalling there. I just don't think he's going to work. Put the keeper in. Dani Alves won't work. Jimenez can go back into the side too for this guy. Now, what makes sense is to go like this. If I go this, move Dani Alves in, it makes it a 99 chem side. Let's move the bench around and see how well we can actually do. I might just move Castro in at striker. Actually, I'll leave it for the time being. This team should work. We've got 79 rated on the bench. Hector Bellerin will be a super sub. I'm quite shocked that he doesn't work actually in the team. Which is, not too bad, I suppose. Swap Hector Bellerin out for my man here. Alright, I'm going to do it just for the sake of the video and getting the top chem we can possibly get. We're going to stick Ruben Castro up front. It's going to be a 186, which I believe is the best team I've actually built. I'm going to take Faguli off. Hopefully Hector Bellerin can stay on the bench. No, it doesn't. So, it does matter putting Faguli into the team. So, that's what we're going to do with. We have got the 185 foot draft no matter what. Let's look at the manager who we're going to get to finish this team off. We have to go for Paco Sebara. I don't know how to say that name. That's the team complete, guys. Did you enjoy the foot draft? That's the first side of things done. It looks like a very good squad. We're going to start with Ronaldo up front, Neymar on the left, and I'll probably play around the defence too a little bit to see how they actually do. 185 squad, not the end of the world. Could be better, but I think we got 185 last time too. So thanks for watching this portion of the video. I'm going to go on to the games now, and hopefully I can get my second win for the second time of asking. Catch you in the next one.
Guys, let's get into the games. And our first opponent had a Barclays Premier League team. We're looking to continue our great record, but the first player I see in there is Maldini at left back. He was incredible for my team in my first foot draft win in the first episode. And again, if you didn't see that, make sure you do go check it out. And just a friendly reminder, if you are new around here, smash that like button and also hit that subscribe button too to never miss any content from this channel ever again. As you can see here, we make a good start. With our front three, we're always going to be looking good. Ronaldo, Neymar and Bale, equally three best players in the game, you could argue. And we get a really good chance here with Benyat from midfield. With the 4 3-2-1 formation. I don't like it. I'm going to be completely honest. I think the way to go in a foot draft, if I'm being completely honest, is 5 at the back or 3 at the back. You need to pack the midfield or be shored up at the defence. Playing 3 at the back just ain't going to work. Playing 4-3-3 just ain't going to work. 4-1-2-1-2 may work with 2 strikers, but I think you're probably better off going with a 5 at the back or a 3 at the back. So my next foot draft, I will definitely look to do a 3 or a 5 at the back formation. Maybe a 5 because we ain't tried that yet. I'm here to experiment. I'm not here to win the foot draft. I'm here to make as much profit as possible. And we'll see that as we do go 2-0 up here with Gareth Bale. But I'm here to make the most profit as possible. We made already a decent profit in our first episode. So we're going to enter with coins in the next one. Hopefully that will allow us to go push on even further and get the wins we're looking for. If not, we'll have to go back to draft tokens. And we'll have our total, how much money I spent putting them draft tokens in, and you know how many coins that would accumulate to. So we do go 3-0 up here, and this guy also, this might just be me speaking, but when you play someone bad, it makes you bad. Makes sense? Because this guy I'm playing is clearly not as good as me. I'm 4-0 up by the 60th minute in game. I'm absolutely smashing him, and I get lazy. I play, terrible, if I'm being completely honest. And all of my first games in the first episode were incredible. They were really tightly contested, and I really enjoyed them. When you go 2-0 up against someone, they get a little bit looser at the back. They don't play as well, as we do get a win here in our first game. Incredible stuff there. And this guy I played was absolutely terrible, and I could exploit him with Ronaldo, Bale, and Neymar. We also get the reward of 800 coins in a 4-0 win, and that's another draft win. We're 5-0 in the foot draft now, looking very good for future games. So we do get our prize progress of 1 pack, and we go into our second game coming up very, very soon. You'll see it actually next. So we do go into this game here, and my man does have a 4-1-2-1-2 formation. Now, you're looking at that team, you think it's not the greatest. Messi, Ronaldo, great players. Dybala, one to watch. Honestly, great player. Felipe Luis and Marcelo make a strong defence, but Carvajal, not too sure. De Gea, though, is a solid goalkeeper. So I'm definitely intrigued to see how this game would go. I'm sure you guys are too. So it would be us that start off actually on the back foot. Thomas Muller with a great shot actually does make the top of the net there. So it's really been a good start to the game, but Neymar gets into a great position. Barges off to the Felipe Luis, I believe that is. Plays it across goal. Ronaldo can't get there to turn it in. Disappointing to say the least. But Ronaldo again gets the ball. It's cleared away by Felipe Luis. And guys, I never play 4-3-2-1. I don't claim to be great at FIFA. I'm just here for, to make videos to entertain you. So, coming forward, we do get through on goal here with Cristiano Ronaldo. This should be a goal. We break his defence, and of course, get Ronaldo in that position. He's going to score every day of the week. Cristiano Ronaldo is by far my favourite player I've ever used on FIFA, and that is saying something. I think he comes close to Darren Bent in FIFA 13 or FIFA 12. Only the OGs remember that. But yeah, we get some great opportunities here, and we just can't seem to get that second goal we're looking for. Benyat tries to cut inside, gets ahead of Marcelo, puts a great cross in. It's for Gareth Bale, and what a save that is from David De Gea. He was the difference maker for my opponent. I had Asensio in goal, he had De Gea, and he goes through on goal here with Paulo Dybala. Asensio makes a brilliant save here. He headers it back towards goal, and it nearly finds its way into the back of the net, but Asensio does eventually hold on. Going into the second half here, Bale gets played in, destroyed his defence here. It's Gareth Bale, and it's wide off the mark. We should be putting these to bed. Do I rule these chances at the end? We'll have to wait and see as we come forward again with Benyat. Benyat plays a beautiful through ball into Gareth Bale. It's Bale. It's wide of the mark yet again. Gareth Bale cannot seem to find a target for us in this second game. Absolutely frustrating as we get to the 82nd minute. We're so close to a victory here. The ball comes in, and it's a great save from Asensio. They do win a corner, and the ball will come in from Andres Iniesta. The ball comes in. It's a great header by Muller. It's an own goal by the goalkeeper. And with 6 minutes in-game time left to go, we do concede it. It looks like, with the way things are going, we will be going to extra time. And now I believe, personally, I had the better opportunities against my opponent, but he did turn out to be a little bit better on the grander scheme of things. So that's what happens. That's football. And, he does get an opportunity here in the last minutes of extra time. It was a dead extra time. He finds the back of net. He scores 2-1, and that would be how the game finishes. Rather frustrating. I believe I was the better person, but my opponent took his chances and ran with it. So he wins 2-1, and that's the foot draft for you. You make a mistake and you do pay for it. So very interesting stuff there. 500 coin bonus, and our record is 5-1. It was a really close game, contested. He had shots from way out. So that's why his shot tally went up. But we do get our prizes, and we do lose 2-1. So we only get the one prize on the prize progress, and we only get them packs. But we will be seeing opening in the next segment. So I'll catch you guys there. Okay guys, so I have just finished that game. Unfortunately, it was a 2-1 defeat, meaning that my foot draft record is 5 wins and that's 1 loss. Disappointing to crash out in the second round. It was a really tough game, and I have to give credit to my opponent. He played a good game, and unfortunately, he got the win from an own goal from a good, well-worked set piece. So we did win 3 packs here, the gold pack, premium gold pack, and a silver players pack. We're going to start with the silver pack here first. This could still be a good one for us. So it is a rare player. It is My Hill in net. So, not the greatest, but not the worst. A lot of these players might be up for sale. I'm going to send all these to club, and we'll look to sell them off camera. So, again, I'm still bitterly disappointed with how we've done. So we've got a gold pack here. We're going to give that an open, see what we get from here. It's not a rare. It's Manganali. Who? Who is that? Poor again. We're going to send all this to the club and look to sell that on in the next episode. But by the time the next episode comes out, this should be out on the Wednesday. And as for the premium gold players pack, it's another non-rare. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Right. So we crashed out in the first round. It's not the best, but we've got a win under our belt, which is great to see. That was a good way to start off the series. I'm going to send all that to club again. We've got 23 grand profit, and we'll look to continue that and see how much of a profit we actually do have coming in to episode 3, which should be out on Saturday for you guys. We've sold some more stuff here, which is great to see. 23 grand up. I'll look to sell all that other stuff here. Thanks for joining me, guys. Smash a like on this video. Like I said, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.